All right, welcome. So my interview partner today is Jasmine Foo from University of Minnesota. Jasmine, why don't you introduce yourself just quick?
So my name is Jasmine Foo. I am a professor in the math department at the University of Minnesota, and I've been working in the field of mathematical oncology since 2008.
Oh, wow, that's a long time. Yeah, wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about how you got there, where you are now. So I think you told me earlier you did your PhD at Brown.
I did, yeah, in the
Yeah.
applied math department.
Okay.
Um,
Already on cancer modeling?
no, so I started out my career in numerical analysis, specifically spectral methods applied to stochastic PDEs. So this was sort of under the umbrella of uncertainty quantification, and most of the applications that I worked with back in graduate school were more in the realm of fluid and solid mechanics. But then at the end of my PhD, I decided to apply for postdocs in a different area, and I had sort of thought about it a little bit, and I'd gone to some conferences and seen this interesting field called computational biology, and told my advisor that this is what I really wanted to go into next.
Yeah,
and
cool.
he was supportive, and so I sort of just sent out cold applications to postdoc job postings in computational biology. And I ended up getting a job with Francisca Mejor at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I really ended up liking mathematical oncology.
I mean, this must have had a big impact on your career, right? Working with Francisca.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I knew next to nothing about cancer evolution when I started that job. Obviously.
Yeah. And then you took this kind of research to Minnesota, where you are now, right? And
that's right. Yeah.
So let's come to young people in our area. So you work a lot with students. And is there any advice you have for young people, either gender, either ethnicity? So if they want to enter this area, what should they maybe focus on? So.
Gosh, that's a really hard question because I feel like it's such a diffuse area in terms of one really needs to draw on knowledge from many different areas, from mathematical modeling to statistics, the machine learning, as well as various aspects of whatever biological application.
Well, now you're scaring people. So this is too much to learn in the studies.
I mean, read widely and also talk to people as much as you can. I think when I was a young person in the field, I was maybe afraid of talking to, senior faculty.
Right, this is always a hurdle, yeah. Right.
Even if I had a question in a seminar, I would almost certainly never ask it, and certainly not go up to the person after the talk to ask it. But what I've realized over the years is, gosh, what an incredible opportunity it is to go to the source of that paper and to be able to say, hey, I have a question about this graph, or I didn't really understand this thing. Can you just help me to understand it? It's infinitely better than just sort of reading the paper online. So.
And people are always happy to answer, right?
Yes, everybody is excited to talk about their research and to discuss the ins and outs of the details that you can never present in the talk.
Right, yeah, that's right, exactly. Yeah, then thank you very much for the time, for this wonderful interview. I loved it a lot.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, really. Thank you very much.
How many of these have you done?
I think you're number 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
nice. I had no idea I just saw one on LinkedIn the other day. It was the first one that I saw.
Exactly.
I was like, this is so cool.
No, I want to get them out once per week, maybe, or so, a bit staggered, yeah.
Awesome.
And of course, they need to be edited, so this all takes a bit of time.
Yeah. Well, I love this idea. If you need any help on the back end, I'm happy to contribute.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's like a phenomenal idea for the community, and I love the sort of like people aspect of it and getting to know people and why they are doing what they're doing.
Exactly, that is my point as well. Yeah, it's a little bit about the science, but it's actually more about the people.
Yeah, and I feel like it's it's always really interesting to kind of put that put those two things together, because you understand a little bit more about why people ask the research questions that they're asking and why people are using the approaches that they're using.
And I also want to show that people are humans, right?
Well, I'm not human.
They're not superheroes. They're just humans.
I know you should have a blooper roll.
Oh yeah, that's good.